Okay, let me update you on where I'm at so far. Really haven't gotten that far into it. Kind of slow and go, but I wish I could roll it outside. It's still nice outside, enough daylight, although it's getting late in the evening. But I can't because of the dolly it's sitting on and the wheels. Um, I roll it off the lip. First of all, I got the lip here going out to the driveway, and I don't think it would survive that, so I'm not going to try. So anyway, even though it's still light outside, I had to drop a light down in here, and I'll show you what I've done so far. Obviously, my first step is remove these 4 bolts, and the hardest one, as I think I mentioned before, was the one right down in here. I don't remember, since it's off right now, I can't tell you, show you that particular one. But other than that, it was pretty simple, just unbolting that, taking the hoses off here, and took off the I don't know the names of these pipes here, but from I guess the water box back there, took that off, and so got it to a point where to take this out, but it still is stuck in there, so I'm not sure. Obviously there's a trick to it that I don't know. So just real quickly, I took the oil line off down here. I've got it sitting up here. Put the biggest bolt I had in it, which still wasn't big enough, and I don't know if that's focusing, and tightened up the clamp there, so hopefully it will not leak all in the bottom of the hull. Obviously I unplugged the stator, and the most difficult thing I had to do so far is taking the 2 clamps off of the PTO, the shaft here. So the larger one I was able to get off pretty easily. Got it here. I'm going to be able to reuse it. I just used needle nose pliers to kind of pinch it, and it's not focusing. I pinched it, gave it a little twist, and it popped right off. The smaller one, back right down in here, I just basically ripped it out, so there's no reusing that one, but I wasn't planning on doing anyway. But here's what it looks like taking it out. Anyway, so that's where I'm at. I'm in the process of loosening the motor mounts, and right or wrong, what my plan is, since I can't get this out, it is stuck in there, I'm going to disconnect the motor from those 4 bolts. I know I've got some shims in at least one of them that I could tell, so I've got to keep an eye on where they come from when they fall out. But I'm going to move this motor forward. I'm going to take out, it's just lying here, the carburetor. Move that out of the way. The battery's been removed, so hopefully I can slide the engine up, separate it there, pull the shaft from the engine, then slide the engine over toward me. I know you can't tell, but give me room there to pull that out, and then get to the rest of the lines that has to be disconnected. There's another oil line, I know, and I don't know what this line is. I'm going to find out, but it's connected to the, I believe, the exhaust under there. So anyway, again, I've never done this. This is a learning experience, so I'm going to take this thing out, take the bottom end off, probably take the whole engine apart. But anyway, just giving you an update where I'm at and what I'm doing, and I'll bring you back in just a little bit. Alright, so I've pulled the engine, and it's a little worse than I was hoping for, but so I pulled the rotary shaft out and take a look at the brass gear. So I was hoping only, you know, it's just a thread or two maybe gone, but so what that means is there's a lot of brass sitting down in the bottom of the engine, and I pulled out a piece of it right here. Didn't see that till now. So that's just, it's not focusing. So that is what is in the bottom of the engine. So now it's time to take this apart completely and clean out the bottom end. I have a new gear that I'd ordered. So like I said, worse than I thought. So now it's time to pull it apart and clean out the bottom end. But again, I didn't video everything. This gear obviously sits right in there. If I pull back and show. And holding it in there, you have a clip. Pop that out. And I purchased, there's plenty of guys who are making their own pullers. So I just bought one. Stick it in there, and so pulled the gear out that way. Popped out pretty easy, but a lot more work to be done now. And so I guess it's for the good. I mean, purchase this thing. I don't know what it's like on the inside. I haven't had the top off to check. The compression is good, so that's why I haven't bothered taking it off, checking everything. But now I will pull everything off. My only concern going forward is getting this off. We'll see. But anyway, worse than I thought. And we'll start on this and start tearing down the engine.